Check-in.
Okay, Christopher Boyd on Facebook asks, how long does it take to get a social security number once you become a citizen?
You should have had a social security number before you're a citizen, but you can go apply. It takes a week or two, I guess.
Okay, I have here, Peter asks if my wife filed the I-130 for me and her annual income, we answered this, I think you were on the phone with him, 32,000, and we have no kids or dependents, will I still be considered a public?
No, I answered this at the beginning of the show.
Yeah, I thought so. So next one comes from Sunday on YouTube. If I went for my I-485 interview in July 2019 and still have yet to receive a decision, what can I do?
What was in July 2019?
I went for my I-485 interview.
Well, it sounds like you're gonna get, if you haven't gotten a decision on your I-45 and it's been a year, most likely, although you can never guarantee, but most likely you're getting a Stokes interview and you got to wait and prepare for it.
Hey, Davis Campos on YouTube asked, is it true a federal judge blocked Trump's public charge rule?
Yes, it's what it says here on my card. It says, yesterday, a federal judge blocked the Trump administration from moving forward with plans to deny green cards or permanent citizenship to immigrants who have received Medicaid, food stamps, or housing vouchers. We talked about it for 15 minutes at the top of our show, but we said that Trump's probably going to appeal, so you still have to do the 944.
Stargirl Mika asks, after my mother gets her green card, can she go back to Jamaica to marry my stepfather and then apply for him to come here to the U.S.?
Absolutely.
Okay. I don't know if we're on the same document, Nesquik. Just want you to know.
I agree.
Yes, okay. So Kelvin asks, will immigration accept screenshots of video chats as a form of photo evidence?
Sure.
Okay, Flawless Mama on Facebook asks, will USCIS still accept my application if I don't have my original birth certificate?
What happened? No, you need an original birth certificate. I don't know what application it is, but original birth certificates are generally what you need.
That was my mistake, Yo-Yo.
Yes.
I'm here now.
Yes. And
Cool.
But go ahead with the next one because my computer today is just not cooperating.
No problem.
I'm so sorry.
Okay. Aaron Prasad on YouTube asks, if I filed my I-751 jointly but have since gotten divorced, can I still get my 10-year green card?
yes, you file a waiver of the joint petition. You just have to show divorce and that it was a real marriage.
Okay, Najla on YouTube asks, my dad and I will be U.S. citizens in 2021. If my sister is a widow who lives overseas and has 3 kids, what's the fastest way we can get her here after we become citizens?
For the kids, who's a widow? Who's a widow?
My sister is a widow who lives overseas with 3 kids, so the fastest way to get them there.
What family do they have here?
So the dad and Najla will become U.S. citizens by 2021.
Dad should be filing right now as a permanent resident for an unmarried daughter.
Okay.
Okay. I'm good for real this time. Jaffna
Cool.
on YouTube asked, is it possible to apply for an adjustment of status while my asylum case is pending?
Yes, but you got to withdraw the asylum.
El Haj asked, if I'm a dreamer but never applied because I had a marriage-based case which my wife has since withdrawn, now can I apply for DACA?
Yes. If you were you were a dreamer before, they're not. Trump just changed the rules. They're not accepting it in new cases at this moment. But who knows? There'll probably be another lawsuit.
He was a dreamer before.
Yes. So as long as he had it before, he can do it.
Red Froggle on YouTube asked, can I apply for citizenship after 3 years of having a green card through marriage?
As long as it's still in a bona fide marriage, yes.
Starboy 2020 on Facebook asks, my dad is a permanent resident and petitioned for my sister who's in Jamaica. In February 2020, this happened. If the visa bulletin status now says current, what does this mean for her case?
It means that she's eligible for a green card if the I-130 is approved.
Eva Sola Oki on YouTube asks, if I filed for the I-130 and I-485 in March 2020, but didn't include the I-131 advanced parole, can I apply for that separately?
Yes, you can.
Inspirational expert on YouTube asks, if my special immigrant juvenile case was denied in New York in February 2019 and I filed an appeal immediately, how much longer will it take until a decision is made?
I don't know what the appeal was based on. If it was because you were between 18 and 21 when it was done, immigration's supposed to be accepting those cases and completing them immediately. So hopefully that's the reason why you're doing the appeal.
Marge Higgs on Facebook asks, if my friend's son is in the military and he filed for VAWA, is there any way the son can file for his father?
Why? How did the son get a green card?
The son is in the military, she says.
What does it have to do with VAWA then?
Not sure. And he filed for VAWA. If my son's in the military and he filed for VAWA.
Well, if the son's a U.S. citizen, he could file for his parent. That's all I can tell you. Okay?
Okay, Joan Grant on Facebook asks, can a grandchild who is a U.S. citizen petition for a grandparent?
No.
I Am Melanie on YouTube says, if I'm filing the I-148 and the I-1360 simultaneously, what should I put down as my main address?
Where you live. What color is George Washington's white horse? White.
Black.
Exactly. What should I put down as my main address? Your main address. Okay.
Annabelle King on Facebook asks, in October, I'll have been married to my wife for 2 years. We're awaiting our interview, but I'm unhappy in the marriage. Can I leave my spouse and still get a green card?
There's no unhappy visa. Remember I said that a little earlier. There's abuse visa. There's I love you visa, or you get divorced and find somebody else.
Dalapo Olieri on Facebook asks, does USCIS check my social media accounts when I'm applying for a green card?
They certainly do.
Tash Nembard asks, if I'm applying for my N600 and I need evidence to prove legitimacy through my father, what type of evidence can I use?
The legitimacy is a legal term. It is not an evidence term. It's a legal argument. So mostly around in the United States and many countries, I don't want to say every country, the distinction between legitimacy and non-legitimate children doesn't exist anymore. So I don't know what you're trying to prove for an N600, but that's basically a law thing, not a document thing. So I need to know exactly what your issue is.
Mame Ya on Facebook asks, how can I renew my green card?
An I-90 form if it's a 10-year card, a I-751 if it's a 2-year card.
Monica Laws on Facebook asks, if my friend got married to a veteran and he's on government benefits and food stamps, can he still file for her?
Yeah, but it's gonna be a big problem based on the current Trump laws, unless this judge's decision is followed by Trump. We'll see what happens.
Catherine on Facebook asks, once I am in the U.S., how much time do I have to apply for asylum before my window closes?
1 year.
29 Super C on YouTube asks, has there been a lawsuit or injunction filed against Trump's temporary immigration ban that began on June 24th of 2020?
There has been, but I haven't heard what happened with it. I'm going to take 2 more.
Okie doke. So the next one comes from Michael James on YouTube. My green card interview was supposed to be this past April, but was canceled due to COVID. I have since received a letter saying my case was scheduled for an interview. Does it mean I have a new interview date?
Most likely, you just haven't been told what it is yet.
Okay, our last question of the day comes from Miss Sunshine on YouTube saying, as a citizen, what forms of public benefits can I receive?
Everything. Thanks for watching. For more Bradshaw Live, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.